Hey everybody, I've been saying I was going to do this for a long time. Finally said, today's the day I'm going to do it. Of all days, I don't know if you can tell, but it's sunny as hell. It's like 85 degrees. Kind of sucks. Really muggy. And of course, wearing a black shirt because, well, I'm patriotic and it's the first shirt I grabbed. But anyways, I'm going to give a quick little biography of myself, if my paper will stay where I want it to. But as most of you people know that do know me, I actually have muscular dystrophy. What I have is Charcot-Marie tooth. Well, had it all my life, been diagnosed since I was like 2 years old, something like that. But I've been going to MDA camps since I was like 7, if not younger. I went to Clover Patch and then finished up until I was 21 at Double H Ranch. Great camps, people that have muscular dystrophy if you want. If you want to subscribe, if not, well, get a hold of me, personal email, a hold of me on Facebook and YouTube. I will pass on the word and give you guys information for the summer camps. Great places. Other than that, dealing with muscular dystrophy, been a pretty normal kid, I guess. But I went to high school. I won't suggest it. I was a high school dropout. Dropped out of 9th grade. I was 18 years old. I wouldn't suggest dropping out, honestly. School ain't for everybody. It wasn't for me. I do a lot of stuff now, but a lot of people are surprised to know that I dropped out at 18 in 9th grade. I was a high school screw-up. But, life going on. I actually went and got, between dropping out of high school and actually going back for my GED, I was in and out of trouble. Whatever. We all live, we all learn different things. I learned that what I was doing was not for me. I got my GED class at One Work Source in Plattsburgh. And there I actually met somebody who has been a dear friend of mine. He's like my brother. I love him to death. Cody DeLong, shout out. You'll probably see him in upcoming videos. We do a lot of stuff together. He's in and out of college right now. He's, summer vacation is towards the end of July, so he might be going back pretty soon. But, after getting my GED, right at the end of getting GED, with my muscular dystrophy, they found a tumor in my left leg. Had surgery. Because of the surgery, it messed up the structural integrity in my leg, which caused me to break my femur bone twice. After doing that, as you can imagine, I was up on my feet, broke it, turned around, had a surgery, had a steel plate put in my leg, started going through physical therapy, everything else, got better, started working it, pushed it to the limits again, broke it again. Last time they went and they stuck a femoral rod from my kneecap, basically, the joint, all the way up to the femoral head, I think it's called. But there's a little bone pops out to the side, and then got a little shaft, and your ball joint that goes into your hip. My whole femur basically is a titanium rod. It sucks in the winter when it gets cold. Cold goes right into it, and I can be laid up for days, which sucks because I even do like doing things in the winter. But I don't ski or anything, so. But okay, moving on. After my leg healed, me and Cody ended up going to the 2nd Emergency Response Battalion, 10th Brigade Bravo Company, which is the New York State Guard. After doing that for a few months, I realized that I didn't like it. Cody didn't like it that much, and I joined the New York State Coast Guard Auxiliary. I was in and out of that for a little while. I like it, but I ended up moving up here to Constable from West Shazy, and if I want to get back in, I got to switch flotillas. But while doing the 2nd Emergency Response Battalion, we ended up going through the New York State SAR program and got certified in search and rescue, which was amazing. Sucked with a bad leg, but it works. Sorry if you can hear the dog barking over in the house, but she can hear me and she's going nuts. Also, with doing the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary, I ended up joining the Red Cross. Absolutely love it. I'm in and out doing different things, but a couple things I do is CPC, which is Citizen Preparedness Corps. I love prepping. do a lot of stuff with that, but I teach the common person the basics of what they should have in case of a natural disaster, which anybody up here in the North Country knows that winter storms can be hell. Also, with CPC, I'm also a certified Red Cross CPR First Aid AED instructor. Like I said, I love it. But if everything goes good, I want to go back to college this semester, but I have other things going on, which if anybody knows me knows what I'm talking about, and don't want to go in details because I don't want to get my hopes up too much. But I also went to EMT class when I was younger, and because I worked at the the Advocacy and Resource Center in Plattsburgh, I could not meet my work schedule with my class schedule, and I had to leave EMT, which is emergency medical technician. I love helping people, love medical. But after all that, like I said, I moved up here to Constable. The reason why I did is because I met Alice Durant, who is now my fiance. I love her to death. And I'm not sure what I want to do with my life. I want to go in to become a trauma nurse, doing the Red Cross, doing CPR, AD, first aid, seeing people injured and hurt and whatnot. I also was a firefighter for a little while after I dropped out of high school. Forgot to mention. But I love helping people, and I love doing things of that nature. But Alice ended up Cody's pushing me a little bit to go back to college because I did like it, and to go back for my EMT because that was a strong passion of mine. So I'm thinking about doing that. Not quite sure. We'll see how things, progress. But moving on from my personal biography, what I want to do with this channel is I want to turn around and probably end up doing reviews, show people the kind of stuff I carry on a daily basis up here in the North Country. Just live life. One thing that I'm talking with Alice about doing is because when we finally move out of where we're living and get our own place, hopefully save up money in a year or two and end up moving out, I want to live completely off the grid. Another great friend of mine, Harold Jeanette, who is like an older brother, lived next door to my parents when I was growing up. I grew up helping them on a dairy farm. Harry and Sarah, which are brother and sister, and their father. But Harry's lived in campers for a while, out in the fields, like way out. And I loved going just solar power. It fascinates me. Thermoelectric, fascinating. Wind turbines, water turbines, just our world, a lot of people don't give much credit for. I was raised the old-fashioned way. My step-parents are probably old enough to be my grandparents, if not older. I was raised by my grandmother's sister, but they raised me the old-fashioned way, and I find it amazing how much our world has to offer. But people are more concerned with other things than paying attention to nature. I love being out in nature. I mean, I don't know if you can really see, but there's a bunch of trees, but right behind these trees is a big open field, which I love. I mean, if you wanted to, I'm Black-footed Cherokee. If you wanted to, you could live off the land and be 110% sufficient. But, there goes my book. But, it's just, people don't really understand, and everybody's more caught up with technology, which I absolutely hate. I'm recording this on my fiance's tablet because I don't even know where the charger to my camera is. I have a little tiny $20 smartphone, which, I can throw it and not care because it's $20, where my fiance has a $600, $700, $800 iPhone fuck gen, whatever the hell it's called. Oh, by the way, if you subscribe to my channel, I do apologize. I will swear. I am straight up with opinions and everything else. So if you want honest to God reviews, opinions, whatever, subscribe. And who knows, maybe Cody and I will get we started a while back and never really took off or anything. We were in the North Countrymen, thanks to Tia. She's a hell of a good friend of ours. She does a lot of things with the North Countrymen, and I believe it's the Berg. She's a hell of an editor, good friend. Check her out. Also on there, like I said, we were on there. She put a nice big thing. We tried to do DNA survival, which is DeLong and Abare survival. It never really took off, but hopefully it will. If it does, thanks to this, we could probably do shelter building. We could do fire making, things of that nature. Help you guys out. Got a lot of land here. A good friend of mine down here in Constable. Well, technically he's in Burke, but he's not more than 5 to 8 miles from my house. His family's got a bunch of acreage. I mean, I could probably set up there, go camping for a few days, take my camera, take the tablet, whatever, do some things. But if you guys would like to know anything, please subscribe, please comment, and I will try to get a hold of you guys as soon as possible. So that was a little bit about me, who I am. So please, get a hold of me. Have a great day.